instructor for today. My name is Ivan, and today will be your first class with a kite surfing lesson, discovery lesson, and we're going to start with SEA. What is SEA? That's the stand for area, spot, activity. Spot, area, and activity. So that means that we have to figure out what's going on around us because we want to start and set up our equipment, and it's all very important to know that it's a safe area. So let's look at the water side. So we see people kiting, and at the same time we see trees, we see cars parked on the left side. And important, it's nice to know how to organize it a safe way, so we don't hurt ourselves and then we don't hurt other people. Okay, so I would like you to know about the wing shadow. Yeah? So we have objects on the left side. So in this case, this is a small building of our kite school, and the wind blows from the water side. So whenever it meets object, it's going to create a wind shadow. So let me show you here on the sand. That's where we are sitting with you, and so that's the water side. So the wind blows straight onshore, so it's called onshore wind. Then there also could be days when the wind will be blowing from the side, right side or left, so that would be the side shore wind. So for kite surfing, the best winds are side onshore wind, because that way that's the safest way that you can get back to the beach. And whenever it happens, in worst case scenario, if something goes wrong with your lines or your equipment, so anyway, you will be dragged back to the beach. Yeah?
Yep.
Okay, cool. So if we have onshore wind, so this is quite good direction, but with a little bit disadvantage, because whenever you'll be trying to do your first water starts, you will be always pulled straight on the shore. So that makes it a little bit difficult, but it's still doable. We can also do lessons with an onshore wind. What you have to remember is that all offshore winds, they're way more dangerous, because if something goes wrong, you will be always pulled in the open water. So that way you have to remember that if you have your lesson with an offshore winds, there should be rescue boats or jet skis. So any rescue, it's important to be at the school where you're having an offshore wind lesson. So, as I mentioned before about safety, where we set up equipment, look, we have onshore wind at the moment, and we have a little building, yeah? So whenever the wind meets the object, it's going to reflect and create the turbulence. So you have to stay away in front of the object. You can measure, that would be the 2-3 times the height of the object. On the side, that's 2 times. And in the back, that's 7. I mean, you don't have to be exact, but easy to remember. Look up the object, stay away, move aside. So you see here we have this white spot. That's for landing and launching equipment, because in that area we're staying safe, okay? So knowing the wind direction, we can start setting up the kite. Yeah? So here is the kite. Now remember, the wind blows this way. You can always stay like this. You're gonna hear wind on your right ear and on your left ear. So then we're gonna turn our back. Okay? So now we're standing with the back to the wind, and we hold the kite, yeah? So the way I hold the kite is holding it with the leading edge. Let me open the kite. they keep the shape of the kite. So that way the kite is more, it has a better shape, not like a foil kite that is flexible, yeah, that is soft, but this is a hard kite. That's called an SLE kite. And over here we have, you can see there is a hole, and actually that's a valve. So from this valve we can inflate the kite, and we can also deflate the kite. There's also, as you can see, the main tube, leading edge is connected to the struts with a small resin tubes. Yeah? Over here, if we open this tiny bag, you can see the stopper. So what it makes. So this stopper blocks the air coming from the leading edge to the strut. So whenever you want to pump the kite, open this stopper. Make sure it's open everywhere. And actually, I opened it so you know how the system works, but it's not necessary to take the bag off. So look how you can check it. It's a good thing that you mentioned it. The press, you cannot move it, then it's blocked. Now look, open, I can move this stopper, then it means that it's open. So try to close it. Okay, try to move it again. Close, open. When it's closed, then it's not, yeah. Okay, so open. Now make it open. Open or not? Let's check. Yes, it's open. So make sure it's open everywhere. So the kite is not flying away from us. So that's the kite pump. And each kite pump has safety leash. So first we have to connect the middle of the strut of the leading edge close to the strut. So you see here is the kite connected. And after, we're going to screw in the ball, open it on the top, and connect. So that way I'm ready to pump the kite. And remember, standing with your back to the wind, placing both of your feet on the pump, and then using your upper body pump. Go ahead. So how can you figure out if the kite is pumped enough or not? First of all, the kite should get into the smiling position. You see it's changing. Good. Good. Keep pumping. You see? Now, smiling position. So second thing, how I can check it, I can bend it, yeah? So if I can easily bend it, that's not quite enough. So you have to pump it more. Check it yourself. Try to bend your kite. Try to go like this. Is it okay or not?
No.
Okay, a little bit more. 1, 2, 3. Perfect. That's enough. Okay, after this, fabric, so that's why sandbags are perfect. So put one here. This kite is quite small, so it won't fly away. But if the wind is super strong, you're welcome to use the second bag. So that way, kite is perfectly secure. So what I'll ask you to do now, please repeat. Take the bags away, lift the kite, walk with it, then come back to me. Good job. Walk with it. Yeah. Lift it up a little bit. Yeah. More. Up. Yeah, bravo, nice, good job. So now we're ready to use and set up kite bar with lines. So that's the bar, and we'll use with you. There are two ways of setting up the lines: upwind and downwind. But with an IKEO standard, we're going to use the downwind setup. So come here from the back side of the kite where the trailing edge. I forgot if I mentioned, but the leading edge and back side of the kite is trailing edge. So that's where you're going to start setting up the lines. So that's a 4-line kite. And it will be easier for you if you keep standing with your back to the wind. Turn your back to the wind. I take 4 lines, 4 of them. I put it close to the kite. And look, you can also use a sandbag here. Place it on the line so they're not moving. Then stay with your back to the wind and go downwind. Going. Okay, put it on the ground. So, let me just quickly tell you what we have here. So, we have steering line, power lines, steering line, that's the bar itself. Then squeak release, chicken loop, chicken finger, safety, the ring. And now we just have to separate steering lines from power lines. Look how I do it. Stand up. I put the power lines in between of my legs. Then I take all the lines in my hands. Can you please go take the sandbag away? Take the sandbag away. Yeah, just put it on the side. Alright, and now we're going to separate. Look, stand and walk to the kite separating the lines. Okay? Do it. you can go from one side to the other side, connecting steering line, steering line. So look at the way we do it. So over here on the steering line from the kite side, we have two nuts. important is that you keep the nuts equal on the same side. So if you connect here on the first one, you're gonna make on the red line same thing. So here I'm gonna make a loop. There's a nut. Connect it. Make sure it's open. Alright, again, I want you to try it. Go ahead. Yes, good. That's it. Now, power line. Pull the power line out of the pipe. Pull. So here also, what's really important is to make sure that these lines are not connected anywhere. So no knots or anything. Yeah. Now we're ready to connect. So over here, there is a loop. So that means that here we connect it to the knot. Yeah? So you make it like this. Put it through and connect it to the knot. Now it's connected. Okay, go ahead. That's good. And now continue to connect the other lines. Okay, and the last one. Bravo. So it's connected. We're ready to fly. But before, so now it's the most important is your safety. Yeah. So let's start with the little thing over here. So what's that? That's a kite leash. Yeah. The way it works, it's you're gonna pull. I want you to pull. Pull. The other one. Pull. Pull. Yeah. Perfect. Okay, now put it back. You do it. You do it.
I don't see it.
Let's do it again. Pull it. Okay, now put it back. Yes. Bingo. Alright. So that's your safety leash. So first thing what you gotta do is connect your safety leash to the safety ring on the chicken loop. That's where you connect. So now I want you to open quick release system like this, and then you gotta close it. Okay, just try it here. Open, let go. Yeah, now it's open. Now to close it, pull it up, side. Now it's closed. Okay, do it again. this curve. No, no, no. Over here,
Oh,
then up, and then close. Do it again. Okay. Yep. And again, victory. Flawless victory. All right. So now your leash is connected. Now you know the quick release system. So now we can hook the chicken loop into your hook. Stand up. Now we'll practice the safety system in the water. Or, you know, if something happens on the land, you can always use these 3 safety procedures. Yeah? So imagine you are already connected. I mean, you are connected. And kite is, can you come closer so we don't have tension in the lines?
oh,
Make sure
sorry.
you're not stepping on the lines. Okay. So I want you to hold the bar. So remember, red color is always your left side whenever the kite is flying up in the air. For the downwind connection that we were doing, you already saw that the red was on the right side. So it always twists when the kite flies up. So you're going to put your hands on the bar, положи руки на bar, and imagine like you're steering a bicycle. Yeah? So no pulling up or down. So like a bicycle, not it's like a steering wheel in the kite. That way. That's your movement. So you're keeping your kite is up in the air, and imagine something goes wrong. Yeah, let's say you got scared or you slipped, and you know, you change your view from the kite and looking into the ground. So the best thing what you can do is let go your hands, let go, and put them behind your back. So that way, kite will start falling down. It will fall down, but it will still have energy. It will still pull you. So to get rid of the pulling power, you can use quick release. Yeah, go ahead, eject, pull it. Perfect. So the kite got rid of the power, but still, it won't let the old power go away. It will stay on the safety line, but it will still pull you. So to save your life and to get rid of the kite, you can always use final release. Okay, go ahead. Pull. Perfect. In this case, kite flew away, but your life is safe. So remember, you know, using quick release, it's normal. You can use it whenever you get scared or any difficult situation. But final release is mostly used when your life is in danger, and your instructor in the beginning will always tell you use the final release. They will show you this. So for the quick release, so look, 3 signals. So let go the bar. So then pull the quick release and pull the final release. Okay, so 3 steps. So now I'll ask you to disconnect and connect to your harness and close.
One step.
Yes. Yeah, disconnect, connect it to your harness. First disconnect. Disconnect, disconnect.
Yeah.
Connect it here. Alright, good. Now close the quick release system. Close it. Pull it up more. Okay. So, before launching a kite, we have to make sure that everything is correctly connected. So the pre-flight check, look, nothing is tangled. Nothing is tangled. I put it on the ground. So now we move on to launching kites. So there are always 2 people needed at the beginning for sure. So there should be a pilot and an assistant. So from now on, at this exercise, I will be the pilot and you will be an assistant. So you'll be helping me launching a kite. So the way it works, I will be connected to the lines. I will go to the side, finding the proper position concerning the wind. Then you will be just holding kite, and when I'm giving you the sign, you will be letting it go. So let's go, I'll explain you what I mean. So, go ahead here. Lift it up. Okay, good. Hold it. So you see that the kite is flapping. So that means even if the person shows you the thumb up, do not let it go, because this flapping canopy shows you that the kite is not ready to take off the ground. So that's what you need to wait for. Look, at this position, you see the kite stop flapping. You see the whole kite is filled up with the wind, and in this case, the kite can fly up. So when the pilot shows you the thumb up again, you're gonna just let go the kite. Do not throw it up like this. Never throw the kite up. Just gently, whenever you see the signal, let go. All right? Let's do it. The wind dropped down a lot. Let's try. It will stay up in the air, but the wind is way weaker compared to what was before when we started the lesson, all right? So what I do, I connect